These are the 10 greatest portrayals of dragons in cinema history, ranked by their impact, design, and cultural legacy. From the golden age of practical effects to the computer-generated marvels of 2026, we are ranking the beasts that burned cities, hoarded gold, and stole hearts. Thousands of movies feature winged lizards, but only a select few read a third what these mythological creatures could be. Coming in at number 10, we have the 2016 remake of Pete's Dragon. Forget the goofy cartoon from the 70s. This film took a grounded, emotional approach that surprised audiences. Director David Lowery made a bold choice by giving Elliot the dragon fur instead of scales, making him feel more like a gigantic, flying, loyal dog than a monster. This creative gamble worked perfectly. The visual effects team at Weta Digital sold every moment of connection between the orphan boy and his protector. It proves that dragons don't always need to be terrifying to be memorable. Sometimes they just need to be family. Number 9 brings us Falkor from the NeverEnding Story. Released in 1984, this film introduced a generation to the concept of a luck dragon. He isn't a weapon of war or a gold-hoarding villain. Falkor is wise, optimistic, and famously resembles a golden retriever soaring through the clouds. The practical effects puppetry used to bring him to life gives the character a tangible weight that modern CGI often lacks. 40 years later, that scene of Bastian riding Falkor over the city remains a defining childhood fantasy that represents pure hope. At number 8, the Wizarding World gives us the Hungarian Horntail in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Although dragons appear throughout the franchise, this specific sequence in the 2005 film set a new standard for ferocity. The production team built a 40-foot animatronic that could actually breathe fire, blending it with digital effects to create a beast that felt genuinely dangerous. The chase scene around Hogwarts isn't just an action set piece. It establishes the dragon as an uncontrollable force of nature. It is brief, violent, and unforgettable. Number 7 is Disney's Maleficent. The 1959 animated version of this dragon was iconic, but the 2014 live-action film turned the transformation into a tactical masterstroke. Here, the dragon isn't Maleficent herself, but her servant Diaval, transformed in the heat of battle. The sheer physicality of the creature, tearing through iron chains and castle fortifications, gave the climax a visceral weight. It reimagined a classic fairy tale moment as a gritty war scene, proving that Disney villains could command raw power without losing their style. Landing at number 6 is the standout star of 2023, Thempa Chaw from Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Most movies make dragons sleek and aerodynamic, but this film went the other way. They gave us an overweight, gluttonous red dragon who slides rather than flies. It was a hilarious yet terrifying subversion of the trope. Thempa Chaw, often called the chonky dragon by fans, brought personality back to creature design. The escape sequence in the Underdark demonstrated that a dragon doesn't need to be graceful to be lethal. Mass and fire do the job just fine. Number 5 is Haku, from Hayao Miyazaki's masterpiece, Spirited Away. This isn't a Western dragon of destruction, but a Japanese river spirit of elegance. The animation captures a fluid, serpentine grace that no other studio has ever matched. When Haku reveals his true form, the scene is quiet and majestic, rather than loud and explosive. His design of white scales and a wolf-like mane draws heavily from Eastern mythology. The bond between Chihiro and Haku anchors the film, making this one of the few instances where a dragon represents identity and memory, rather than just power. At number 4, we have the film that changed everything, 1996's Dragonheart. Before Draco, dragons were puppets, or stop-motion models. This movie gave us the first fully realized CGI dragon with a personality, voiced by the legendary Sean Connery. The visual effects were unprecedented, allowing Draco to emote, speak, and connect with Dennis Quaid's character in real time. Although the script has its cheesy moments, the technical achievement remains a landmark. Every digital creature you see in cinema today owes a debt to the code written for Draco. Number 3 is the cult classic Reign of Fire from 2002. It explored the terrifying premise of dragons existing as real animals that evolved to eat humans. The result was a gritty, post-apocalyptic nightmare starring Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey. The dragons here are biological weapons that look bat-like, dirty, and terrifyingly fast. There is no magic, no talking, just napalm and ash. It remains the most realistic depiction of how humanity would actually fare against apex predators from the sky. In 2026, it is finally getting the recognition it deserved decades ago. Sitting at number 2 is Smaug from The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Benedict Cumberbatch didn't just voice the character, he performed the motion capture, slithering on the floor to provide the dragon's physical mannerisms. The result is a villain with intellect, vanity, and a sadistic sense of humor. The scale of Smaug is overwhelming, yet the interaction with Bilbo feels intimate and theatrical. He is the definitive gold-hoarding monster of literature, brought to terrifying life. He isn't just a beast, he is a psychopath in reptile skin. Taking the top spot is How to Train Your Dragon! Whether you look at the 2010 animated masterpiece or the smash hit live-action remake from June 2025, this story stands alone. It completely deconstructed the slay the monster trope. Toothless, a night fury, is designed like a black panther, capable of both lethal speed and puppy-like affection. The flight sequences are exhilarating, but it's the relationship between Hiccup and Toothless that cements its legacy. With the live-action sequel now filming in London, this franchise has proven that the best dragon stories aren't about fighting them, but about understanding them. From the fires of Mount Doom to the cliffs of Berk, these creatures represent our greatest fears and our wildest dreams. They remind us that the sky is still full of mystery. If you want more detailed analysis of cinema history, hit that subscribe button, because I have a breakdown of the best sci-fi aliens coming next week that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching.